week's Health Buzz. For dietsinreview.com, I'm Brandy Koski. Each week we took a look around the web at health and wellness news and bring you the hottest headlines. We're going to start this week with the 49 best ready-to-eat foods. Prevention.com put this together, and they had a team of taste testers and nutritionists look at about 300 different grocery store items, and they wanted to find the ones that taste the best, cost the least, and also had the most nutritional impact. And what they came up with was a list of 49 different prepackaged foods that are actually worth throwing in your grocery cart. A few of the brands on their list include Chobani, Melissa's, Kraft, Hormel, and Laughing Cow. A few of our favorites are in there too, so you'll want to head on over to prevention.com to see that story. Why detox diets don't work. They're one of the most popular diet trends around, basically replacing regular meals with some sort of juice concoction, and this is supposed to help you rapidly lose weight. Now, a lot of people will see a much smaller number on their scale at the end of one of these detox diets, but it's really going to be a loss of water weight, and most people see that quickly return, if not more weight. The reason your body doesn't let go of that weight is because it kind of goes into starvation mode when you're reducing your calorie and nutrition intake that dramatically. So your body wants to hold on to what it already has. So the Self.com is telling us why detox diets don't work, and they're telling us why doctors and nutritionists will actually encourage you not to do a detox diet. So you'll want to head on over to Self.com to see more about this story, and help educate yourself before you just follow the quick advice of a friend who thinks that it might have worked for them. 4 vigorous butt workouts. It's coming to us from Live Strong via Yahoo Shine. Everybody wants a better derriere. This article is telling us that stronger glutes actually mean a more powerful and more endurance during any activity that you're doing. Who doesn't want that when they're working out? The added benefit, of course, is having a nicer derriere to show the world. We've got 4 exercises that they're telling us will help shape our glutes, and they include squats and dips. Of course, that's going to make everything look better below the hips. Maybe that's a good little thing to remember. Squats and dips, better below the hips. Food allergies at their highest level in history and rising. This story is from us at dietsinreview.com this week. New research is telling us that about 3% of Americans, or 75 million people, actually have food allergies, the 4 most common being dairy, eggs, peanuts, and shellfish. Obviously, these foods are really abundant in a lot of the environments that we're in, and so it's really important to understand or even know if you have these allergies. It also kind of speaks to the importance of reading food labels and making sure you know exactly what's in the foods that you're eating. And I think it's also a really great message to send to the food industry to let us know exactly what's in the food that they're producing, and it needs to be on those packages so that if someone does have an allergy, they can avoid that food, take the precautions that are necessary so that they don't get sick. We had a chance this week to talk to Russell Simmons. He's gearing up for his new show on Oxygen called Running Rush. And Russell says that yoga speeds up your evolution. He's a big yogi. And so we've got a clip here of Russell telling us a little bit about how yoga is such an important practice in both his business life and his personal life.
Good afternoon, Russell. I'm curious what part yoga plays in managing your life and your business.
Well, for me, I mean, there are many ways to evolve spiritually, or to promote the kind of happiness inside you, or to kind of connect better or faster to what your natural evolution is, to move towards a space where you can actually see what God's given us all. I mean, so either it's through struggle, or lots of times you speed up that evolution through scripture, through religious or spiritual practices. So yoga for me was a practice that resonated, and the physical practice, of course, is a small part of it. But what's written in those scriptures, is the basis of my last book and my new book that's coming out, Super Rich, is what we already know, but we really haven't defined so well always. And so when you read it in scripture, and if it resonates right, then it kind of reminds you or rings a bell. And so yoga for me was the bell.
Not only did we get to talk to Russell in that clip, but we got to talk to his assistant Simone, who you'll see on the new show Running Rush. And both of them also talk a little bit about veganism and the role that plays in Running Rush. We've got 6 new pumpkin recipes for fall, and they're coming to us from Elizabeth Faunesbeck as a guest author from Biggest Loser Resort on dietsinreview.com this week. She's got 6 fun new ways to incorporate that yummy fall flavor of pumpkin into a lot of different recipes. And I gotta be honest, a lot of this stuff isn't even anything I would have ever even considered, but it actually sounds really delicious. She's saying add a little scoop of pumpkin puree into your plain yogurt for a really light pumpkin treat. She suggests putting a scoop of pumpkin puree in chili to add a lot of the really lengthy list of nutritional benefits that pumpkin offers into your chili. Instead of jelly on a sandwich, possibly replace that with pumpkin puree on maybe an almond butter sandwich. And she suggests replacing oils in a lot of your baking recipes with pumpkin puree. So she's got a lot of really cool ideas, plus you'll see a bunch of pumpkin recipes there in the article. So you can get that and everything else we've talked about here today in HealthBuzz on the HealthBuzz show notes on dietsinreview.com. You'll want to make sure to follow us on Twitter at Diets in Review and on Facebook, where we keep you updated throughout the week with recipe of the day, diet tips, and the latest news from our team and those around the web. For dietsinreview.com, I'm Brandy Koski. Have a healthy week.